Howdy folks, welcome back. Ross Grease Gaming back with another video, and today I have a file from Spy. Once again, if you remember from that I got a video not too long ago, in his, again, another tier 10 Des Moines. I'm featuring a lot of these videos, aren't you, Mraz, over with the Des Moines? Hey, it's what people have been playing. It's what they've been submitting. You guys got your own? Submit them in. I found this video from him and I watched a little bit of it so far, and well, all I had to do is watch like about I don't know, halfway through the match, and I knew it was going to be a fun match for us to watch. So the match first started with Spy talking about something that happened, complaining people were aim buying because they were hitting him at 15 range, all this other stuff. Yeah, people were talking about a salty match that was previously having, so the saltiness came from that guy, and then eventually everybody, I guess, rallied and shut his mouth. Goes to show that if you're playing the tier 10 sides, you need to learn how to play your ships. Welcome to the high tiers, folks, where people are complete idiots. But Spy is not one of them. He's not one of those definitely idiots. He's definitely one very, very good player. And he's learned a lot, just as much as I have when I first started playing Warships. I was a complete weeb trash boater. I didn't even learn. Let's put it this way. I was in, when I first started playing this game, no lie, I was in my, I think I was in my Texas at the New York class battleships, and I still didn't know the difference between high explosive and armor piercing by then. So I was definitely a complete weebo when it came to those ships. What's the difference between this HE and AP? But Des Moines, again, a sister ship of the USS Salem. Salem's the only less surviving of the class. This ship has self-reloading 8-inch guns, which are not very powerful compared to like 16-inch or 18-inch or even 15-inch guns for calibers. But the kicker with this ship is its reload time. Just if you buff the reload to maximum, you can get it very quick, almost 5 seconds-ish. But that's not the strong suit you want for this ship. You want to buff its range, and the range gives you a better buff, especially to do the modules. If you prefer to do the spam fire, go right ahead. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you do the math between doing the buff to reload towards the buff of range, you're going to see a more significant increasement over that overall, mathematically. And this goes without saying for this ship. Now, the kicker with this is you have these self-reloading shells that you basically can just let them fly, and there is a giant barrage of shells coming in. And there goes the first ship. Well, as I said before, torpedoes are magnets, folks, and you have to watch where you position yourself. And this person clearly did not see the point. If you're in smoke, make sure you do angle your ship so if you do see torpedoes coming your way, you know where they're coming from. Spy throws up the radar, and sure enough, there's the person who killed him. There's that torpedo-y little weebo. Of course, first salvo did get him to defend, but nothing major. Second one did incapacitate some modules, and the Fury comes on going. Out goes his torpedoes. Doesn't take out his engines yet. And this guy's doing a smart move. He's kiting. But the problem is he's kiting in a position where he should be paying attention. And of course, this is where he punishes himself. He punished himself because he is in the smoke. But now, he's close enough to Spy here that his hydroacoustic can detect him inside the smoke. If he wasn't in smoke, it wouldn't have happened. But of course,
enemy destroyer sunk.
Yeah, I don't even have to say anything more than that. Good try, destroyer. Practice again. It's alright. Check it off. Rub it out, whatever you want to do. a little more practice, and he'll get out of those smoke problems and radar problems very quickly. I mean, you can complain all you want about radar being OP, but you need to know the difference between when to use when to pull out from the smoked position and when not to. Now the good thing is that now Spy has now a free smoke to hide himself if he need be, but he's not doing that. He's hiding. He's got his high explosive up. He's firing at that Zal. He knows the Zal's gonna have, and yep, there they are. There's the torpedoes. This should have been without saying, folks. If you see this, you know, expect torpedoes. I don't even have to put the Weibo Eurobeats on that because that's an easy dodge. Of course, the Zal did repair that fire. But nonetheless, Spy is now firing at an armor-piercing now into it, and yep, there he goes.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Nice knowing you, cruiser. Yep, back to port for you. Another person back at port. Another person has to re-roll and try again. That's my second kill at only 18k, which is not much, but you know what? A kill's a kill. At least it's one less ship in the match that's going to cause damage to you and your teammates. I don't care about who gets the kill, I care about getting the kill removed. A ship that can cause problems. Now bear with it, folks, this little bit of this time, it's going to be a little bit of a waiting game. Now we got the cap, but now we're going to try to get ourselves in a different position to find where we have to go. Now see, the way this, you can see down here the objective, a little map down here at the bottom. You notice the ship's positions. Spy took out the ships that were down near the edges of the map that were going to cause, that were trying to flank. Good part in their team. Their team basically dominated the north and now are advancing down south. They do have 2 caps, so they can get this easily in the bag. Now, if they cap it as it is, Spy and his team are in for some trouble because this map is not looking good on their part. However, that does not mean that this match is far from a defeat. I can tell you that right now. People immediately think, it's over. I'm gonna go and do something else. Analyze the situation. And Spy's analyzing that situation very, very well. Most of the team is either spread out or conformed towards the bit down here. Well, the problem is you have to find yourself in a position to get that right place. Now, Spy is making sure that once he sees a ship, he starts putting some massive damage on him and start pushing him back. That's the only thing that he can do in his current position. It's a very, very good idea just to get what you can do. See, the thing is, with the way Spy is his job is to reset the caps, burn some fires, keep putting on damage on the enemy. Now, he's gotten some hits on that Frederick. Doesn't mean that he's not taking damage. He's spotted, so he's getting chips already targeting him right now, and are definitely spam firing. And there he's on fire. But the way he's going about this is he's making sure that he's kiting. Which, as you can see, that's kiting right now. And he's just getting himself in that far position, keep pulling back, but is making it very hard for the enemy to take a shot. But for him, he's able, because this ship's just sitting there like a complete trash boater, he's just taking and throwing rounds right on him as much as he can. And there's another fire on that Frederick. And he's got a lot of penetrations on there, and that's the nice thing about this ship in particular. The shells on this ship, because of the flat arc and the way able to get over there, most of them can pretty much penetrate that deck, especially in the German line. So once you get in that position, you can spam fire and hit some serious damage on the enemies, not allies. but help out the allies what's needed to be. Now there is a Des Moines out there, and he did fire armor piercing. You can see it just bounced. Not a lot of shots hit the target, checked on it. Now he's dropping position again. And he was going to wait to see he could get into a different position. Because of that, he's able to get in a position that's needed and get into a new position that is going to assist the team more than is necessary. Because of this, he's able to find what's necessary. And he doesn't have a lot of kills right now. He's stopped at 2. And he hasn't got any more fires, but he's just waiting for a minute, and he's gonna very soon get in range again on that Frederick. You spammed a bit, he retreated. He's spamming a bit and retreating. It's a unique way of playing it. Sometimes, most cases with this ship, the best thing to do is to find an island, get yourself in that position, that where you can hit them and not have them hit you, and just throw rounds downhill at them and deal massive damage to them. Luckily, Spy found a perfect candidate here to fire some massive damage. And this Des Moines is perfectly broadside to him, and he's able to penetrate some nasty shells down onto the deck. Unfortunately, he's now seen Spy over here and has angled his armor. No problem. I explosives the rescue. 4,000. 2,000. And those cells just keep on coming. And then armor piercing comes up, and nope, somebody takes the kill. So, no dice for him. But, looks like there's more fish to fry as an enemy Minotaur comes up. Now, I don't know where this guy was thinking of, but clearly he was not paying attention to where he was going. Because now, Spy has a perfect opportunity to steal massive damage on him. There's 3 citadels. And then here comes the radar, because radar is broken. He's just popping salvo after salvo. This might be it for him. There's 2 citadels. That drops him down another big chunk. And he's trying to back away, which was a poor-eyed choice on his part. And our 2 citadels. And of course, a destruction. Nice kill, nice kill, nice kill, Spy. And now he's firing armor piercing again on the Frederick. Because it's very close, he's able to get onto that top deck and deal nasty damage onto the deck of the ship. And you can see it right there. I think there was 5,000 damage on that shot, just from hitting that top of the deck there. Now, there is a few other ships now remaining. Now, his team have now pulled back. They still don't have the majority of the caps. However, they were able to pull out of this and kill a lot of the ships. A lot of the ships went out into the open, and most of them hit themselves behind the islands. Spy says, screw it, he's going out. He's pushing real hard, see if he can get the team to push up with him and try to get some nasty hits. Now, there's currently 2 battleships that are still in the game. We still have a Missouri, which possibly could sell off radar. And there's also the Montana, who is quite a serious contender. So, Spy's already blasted up ahead, and he's trying to get the team to assist him. And then tells them to organize an attack on the Missouri. And it's working. Most of the team is now ganging up the Missouri, who's trying to retreat. Spy's not letting him have one bit of running away, so he's blasting just as much as 2, and is trying to get him. Alright, there's another shot. Some damage, of course. No fires yet, which is quite interesting. Most times by now, with all the grouping that Spy's getting, you expect 1 or 2 fires by now, but unfortunately not the case here. But now he's kind of going semi-broad, so here comes the armor-piercing volleys. 1,000. And there's the kill.
Battleship sunk.
That'll be Spy's 4th kill. And because he advanced and pushed the cap, that's his 2nd capture point. Well done, Spy. And now here comes another enemy ships. The enemy Montana. Now because the island and the way that it's positioned, it's going to be very, very difficult for the Montana to hit him. However, he's able to hit him. And now volley after volley is now going to go at Montana. Thing is, can he kill him before he kills him? Now, the Montana is nothing to shake a stick at, even though people have made fun of the Montana. It does have 16-inch guns, just like the Iowa, but seems a little derpier of a grouping. And on top of that, it also has a very, very, very good anti-air rating. Because of the dual-purpose 40s, 2 inches, and purpose 5-inch guns, it can deal massive damage to planes. So any CV players know, just as much as I do, that the Montana, the Tier 10, is one ship that you would have a very difficult hard time of trying to hit without his anti-air flak circles hitting your planes. There goes a Confederate. Well done, Spy. We're still kicking in this match, and of course, there is still plenty of time. A fire might kill him, and of course, no. Spy doesn't get the kill. Now it leaves all but one. One final ship. Now who could it be? I wonder. Now Spy's ran out of radars, but that doesn't mean he's run out of hydroacoustic, because the hydroacoustic lasts a little longer. So he's not able to, he doesn't have to use as many. Especially if there's not many torpedoes around. Torpedoes are the main uses for hydroacoustic. And there it is. The Frederick that he was firing at before has decided to break cut with his pants down and has tried to retreat. I mean, give me a good explanation for him to do that. He doesn't want to deal with Spy and his span firing guns. However, that's one less salvo, and yes, there he gets. There's the kill. Kraken unleashed. Well done, Spy. Confederate Kraken unleash. 7 citadels to defend. 1 capture, 1 assisted capture, 226 shots fired. And that's just the target hits. It's not including how many shells he's actually fired in this match. I mean, will be, of course, Gadzooks. Of course, top of the leaderboard, only second to a curve first with 2 kills. And getting alone with most of those ships, quite a bit of credits and experience earned. Of course, that doesn't go without saying with all the damage he did. He did 60,000 damage to the Minotaur, 45 to Frederick, another 9k to Missouri, finishing it off. The Zowie finished off in the Shima. He did pretty much most of the damage at 8,626 damage done to the ship. He could have got Montana, but he didn't. Nonetheless, it was a good try. And of course, he earned quite a bit of credits too, with premium 515,000 credits. Now, if you guys saw the kicker before, the amount of shells he actually fired was, no lie, give it this, he did, remember, 260 something shells fired. Amount of shells he actually fired? Good gravy and God. 310 rounds. So 310 rounds fired, a little under 60 have missed the target. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you, Spy, for submitting another Des Moines video, or with all that fun jazz. Good pushing up and advancing with the team and get themselves a clean, safe victory. Well, that's all for this video. As always, hit that like button if you liked it, hit that dislike button if you don't like it, subscribe for more videos if you guys are interested. Seeing there's plenty of videos in here for you all to enjoy. And on top of that, hope to see you in the next video or on Twitch. As always, see you on high seas and take care.